Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today, today is the day of the hero, I guess, because her showcase went up earlier, and now, because I think Valor Cup is going to be the best place to use her, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, we're going to do a dedicated showcase just in Valor Cup between a few different ways that you can use the Masked Hero, between full-on, big mommy damage nuking versus using her AoE skill to murderize people in 2 turns with just massive AoE damage. So I think this is where people are going to be like, yeah, she looks really good. And to be honest, I know she's going to look good. We're going to make her look good. But we can make anyone look good, given enough support, right? So let's just go in and have some fun, I guess. We're going to be running, at least to start out, this team, Velzard, Rain, Guy, the new Rimuru, her, and then Raphael. This is for fun. You don't need Raphael. He's a try-hard unit. I just want him for the magic seal more than anything else. But Rain and Guy both have very cheap buffs, and then Rimuru does have that 70% attack buff, the Drago effect, and the element buff, and then the AoE attacks. So we could either turn 2 use like 2 buffs from you and then murder, or we can go to turn 3 and then add in the element buff and Rimuru's attack buff, and we can do massive damage. So let's see how that works out. Alright, so turn 1. We want to make sure that she gets at least the 3 orbs coming out here, so we're going to have to keep the rain. So let's go ahead and bring in Raphael for Guy. Actually, no, let's do this. Let's bring her in now. Let's bring Raphael in for Guy anyways. Let's use the AoE skill since it's cheap and it lasts for 2 turns, so we don't have to worry about it next turn. And I'm going to send these Raphael orbs. And then hopefully we can get a nice hand, either a protector or just an ult or something. Alright, that's pretty good right there. Alright, cheeky counter. There's an attack seal and a magic seal because the hero and Raphael have that. So now we're going to steal. And we don't really have a lot of points either, huh? Okay. So let's bring in Guy, because he's going to have the most impact with his synergy buff. And let's go ahead and see how quickly we murder. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 people are dead. Gobta's still alive. We got Hakuro. 4. Alright, Gobta's dead now. And 5. And the 200% orb comes in and should kill everybody. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's not difficult. That's pretty good. We only used 1 buff skill. We literally had nothing else going on for us. So, yeah, that's pretty efficient. And if you really don't like Valor Cup and you want to blaze through it as quickly as possible, then the hero is going to make your life very, very easy. Because, as long as you have some decent gear and a good support, cheap support, then you can do things like that. But now let's come back and let's do it again with a different strategy. Okay, we're going to try and get maximum buff. We switched out Rimuru for Sokka, who gets extra attack for the team when there's more Goddess of Destiny characters, which we have 2 heroes, her and Rain, so we'll be almost capped out. And, it's a 25-point buff now instead of a 55. So, in theory, hopefully, we can get everything, maybe minus the hero buff right here active, but we can get the attack, the synergy, the magic, and the Velzard element buff, and Drago. And we can see how much damage her AoEs do now. Okay, I'm going to send the 3 greens with the green buff active, that way we get some extra gauge and some extra points out of it. And then we'll bring the hero in for Rain. Hopefully we get some good orbs for her next turn. We'll seal the attack skills, so we can send this on Shuna. We're going to have extra damage because we're fighting water enemies, and we get the extra stuff from Velzard, so that's fine. Alright, good hand right there. So, as long as... I don't actually know if we can get the protection gauge. We do get extra protection gauge on greens, but I don't know if that will be enough with only 1 blue. Oh, it is! Perfect, and we get the EX ult. So, I mean... that's nice, I guess. We're not going to ult, but it is what it is. Let's get Soka out of here just in case. I don't want her to die. Do we just... What do we have, right? We have 50, so we could do 2 skills, but I do want Velzard, so... Okay, we're just send it anyways. Okay, cool. You're dead. In comes a space unit. That's fine. Alright, yeah, she won't die nearly as fast. Okay, so hopefully we get some good orbs for the hero. We got 3, essentially, because we can swap this alt away. So let's do that. And we have 130 points and Velzard, so we can actually use everything here. So let's do the orb damage. Let's do the AoE skill. Boom, boom. This also lowers the resistance on them. Perfect. The AoE skill also gives a 10% attack buff for orbs, but obviously 50 is better than 10. So let's get the hero out of here. It's turn 3, so the magic buff from rain will be capped out at 40%. Let's put it on a water enemy, plus the magic resistance. And then Soka can come in, and she's got her 40%. So we're missing 5% on this buff. Not a super huge deal. Now they've got the magic resistance down. Let's use the synergy and synergy power and Velzard. And now, now let's see how much our AoE orbs here do. We'll send them first. I don't think anyone's going to live, but this should be funny. 142. That's pretty good. And then the sad little hero back here. 35k with type disadvantage. I mean, 142k for normal orbs is pretty fun. That's pretty good, and that wasn't overly difficult to do. And, you know, we didn't have the most amount of hero orbs, but also we didn't really need any more hero orbs than that to murder. Okay, well, there's an example of low buff AoE and high buff AoE attacks. Alright, so this time we're going to do, you know, about the same thing. So again, we're going to take Rain out. We're going to bring Raphael in. We're going to send the 2 orbs, and then we're going to push to turn 3. That way we can guarantee that we get an EX alt, and we hopefully have enough points to full-on nuke here. So here we can go ahead and steal, and we're just going to let it ride. So 71 points, alright, let's steal that. We haven't used the AoE skill yet because we don't really need to, and we'll go ahead and send these orbs, and it gets us almost a protector. Damn. Well, we can maybe do this. Let's do this right here. So green gauge increase. We have 3 greens here, so maybe that can get us what we need. Almost, but it does get us an EX alt. We have 31 points, and there's nothing really we can do about it. I mean, we could have used the rush ability, but that wouldn't have helped our protection scenario. Alright, let's go ahead and send it anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. At least now we'll have more points, though, right? So now we can probably have enough to use all 3, because we're going to have maximum points here, or very close to maximum. Alright, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 100. So we'll have 130 points. We won't have a protector. Kind of unfortunate, but we can now do this, where we can AoE skill, buff, buff, and then we have enough for the synergy buff skill as well. So, Rain comes out, you come in, synergy goes on, and now we can go ahead and nuke and then send an AoE, and it'll kill hopefully the final unit. The hero, we can watch this ult. First time we're seeing it for this video, at least. I think the animation's okay. I'm not in love with it, but it's certainly not the worst thing I've seen. Okay, how much does this do without the Drago, without the element buff? 136k type neutral. That's pretty good. And then does this kill Milim straight up? It does not. 23k. Alright, so we're going to take this ult with a 70% buff. Alright, well, I mean, we could have sent more orbs, but oh well. Not a very good showing right there, at least for living scenarios. But it did work for us to get a nice nuke out of it. Let's try it again. Alright, so for this run, we're going to do it a bit different. We're going to use Rain's green buff right off the bat, and that way these greens will get us, more gauge than what we would normally get. So let's take you out for Rain, and let's take you out for Guy. Right, Guy? Yeah, sure, Guy. And we'll send these 3 greens. We're going to fight water units now, so we have type advantage, which is nice. Magic and attack skills are sealed here. We're doing extra damage because Velzard is giving us extra against water characters anyways. Alright, Raphael takes some hits there. And now we can steal. Boom. And will this get us what we need for protection gauge? It does. It doesn't quite get us an EX ult, though. But we can fix that nice, quick, and in a hurry now, can't we? So let's take Raphael out. Let's get us some extra gauge right here. And then we'll go ahead and send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we get EX ult, we get a protector. We're going to have 60, so that's 98? 98 points, right? Somewhere around there? Yeah. Okay. Will that be enough to full nuke? No, I think we'll be a bit shy. Okay, the hero comes in. Okay, blue orb change, that's fine. We should be fine. Yeah, okay, good. Ooh, we got some stutter there. Alright, and 98. So 1, 2. Oh, yeah, we are just shy, unfortunately. How did I get more points last time? I must have had a different layout of orbs that maybe gave us a little bit more green. Okay. Well, we can at least do the 2 better buffs, right? So we can get the attack buff, we can get the synergy buff, and we can get the element buff and Drago from Velzard. And now we should be doing pretty good damage. We don't have any of her orbs, though, so there's no point in using her AoE skill. I mean, we could. It wouldn't do anything. But, let's see how powerful this nuke is after buffing her quite a bit. And we don't have to watch this. 500,000 damage. Type advantage right there. 500k. That's pretty powerful. We also had the magic resistance down from the Valor Cup rule, so that did help. But even Guy did 131 right there. I mean, yeah, you can use her to either super quick kill with her AoE skill on turn 2 if you want to, or you could do a traditional, AoE nuking team and do that kind of damage, and that'll work. Or, as we're going to show you, we can just use her as a support for the other team that we normally do, except not have Shuna or Hinata. Okay, so this is the typical physical Milim team. We're using Xion, Milim, Rimuru, Shizu, and now in case you don't have Hinata or you don't have Bride Shuna, you can just put the hero in here and it's going to run the exact same way. Like, literally nothing about this team changes, except you lose a little bit of stats because it's not a full physical team. We've got 1 magic character, which doesn't help the EX Milim ability board, but otherwise it's the same damn thing. So this is why I don't see too much value for the hero, the hero outside of Valor Cup, is because there's either 2 units that are pretty old that already do what she's doing as far as orb changing and stealing is concerned, and there's not really a need, I guess, for lack of a better term. So we go ahead and let's lower Shinsha. And we'll hit you. So we'll send these 2 orbs. Boom. And now we've left 1 or 2 orbs for the hero, so we can steal those next turn. Their attack debuffed up here doesn't matter, because we're not going to be hitting with these characters at all at this point. So 56 points. We'll steal with these. It is cheaper, which does make it easier to do this, but, Rimuru costs 25, she costs 25. You don't have enough points to use anything else. So, it is what it is. But boom. She's stolen orbs, Rimuru comes in, changes to Rainbow, Milim comes in, and then we'll go ahead and send this. We get an EX ult, we've got a Xion Protector, we've got 108 points. next turn, which is enough to full nuke. And yeah, awesome. So there's 3 different ways you can utilize her in Valor Cup. Turn 2 murder, turn 3 nuke, or a support for an existing team that runs, kind of like the New Year's Blessing, Rimuru, and Shion. And, either way is fine. Either way is completely 100% fine because it accomplishes what you need to do. I don't have enough points for that. Okay, well, good to know. No healing here. And she's good for Valor Cup. And I think only for Valor Cup if you're trying to use her for both of her skills, right? If you're trying to maximize her entire kit, Valor Cup is the only place you're really going to see that happen. Outside of Valor Cup, there are not a lot of difficult AoE stages that you're going to need, that massive 6-orb AoE skill that's super buffed. All right, 167k. Cool, we did damage cap right there. That's all I care about. And then, when Jubilee comes out in a week, sure, we'll see it be useful there to get high scores. Other than that, AoE skill, kind of unnecessary, but she will completely fodderize Valor Cup if you want to use her at her maximum potential, which I think is cool, because this Milim has reigned supreme in Valor Cup for, since summer of last year, and, she is slowly being phased out as more AoE DPSs come in, but still, she's a solid option. And the hero is a solid option for Valor Cup. Only Valor Cup. But, let me know what you guys think of this showcase. Between this and the PvE showcase I did earlier today, what is your final opinion on her? I still think she's a solid 6 out of 10, right? I like her Orb Steal, just like I like all the other Orb Stealers. The AoE skill, I can take it or leave it. But let me know what you guys think. That's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys later.